viewers, I remain Tutor Cletus Okoli. Please do kindly subscribe to my channel. Today's mathematics class, we shall be taking a question from partial fractions. Okay? And here we are given to resolve the given question, which is a compound fraction into partial fractions. Alright, let's dive in. Solution to the question. The question is 2x squared minus 3x plus 1 all over x plus 1 into x squared plus 5x plus 1. Alright, the method of splitting this compound fraction into partial fractions can be representing it as a all over the first bracket at the denominator, okay, then plus, if you look at this second bracket, it is a quadratic equation, but it is not factorizable. Had it been it is factorizable, all we need to do is to factorize and then split all of them into a over the first bracket, b over the second bracket that we come here, and then c all over the third bracket that we still come from there. But it is not factorizable. Therefore, because it is not factorizable, we are going to put it this way. It is a non-repeated fractions at the denominator. So this is raised to power 2. I will now write here bx, that is, I subtract 1 from the power at the denominator, it will remain x. Then, if I subtract 1 from this x, it will remain c, all over x squared plus 5x plus 1. Now, what have I done? I have simply splitted it into this form, because this one is quadratic. So I represented it as bx plus c. I shall be looking for the value of b, for the value of c, and of course for the value of a. Alright, now the mass proper starts. Therefore, I find the LCM of this right hand side. The LCM is as given here, which is x plus 1 into x squared plus 5x plus 1. Okay, now if I use 1 plus x to divide this, it is going to give me the second bracket, which is quadratic. I will multiply it by a to have it x squared plus 5x, then plus 1. Then plus, if I use this a denominator that is quadratic to divide my LCM, what I will have is x plus 1. So I have now bx plus c multiplying x plus 1. Alright, now the whole of this is equal to 2x squared minus 3x plus 1 all over x plus 1 into x squared plus 5x plus 1. Okay, if you look at this now, you will agree with me that the denominator by the right hand side is equal to the denominator by the left hand side. Okay, what it implies is that the numerator automatically becomes equivalent. Therefore, we can write the numerator, which is 2x squared minus 3x plus 1 is equal to a into x squared plus 5x plus 1 plus then bx plus c multiplying x plus 1. Okay, now these two are equal. We can now move on. First and foremost, to get a, I want to get a. Okay, when I get the value of a, b, and c, I'll just replace them in their positions, and that will be the partial fraction that is required. That is splitting the compound fraction into partial fraction. Please do subscribe to my channel as we move on. Now, I want to get a. The only way I can get a is to make x to be negative 1. The reason is because if I make this place negative 1, what I have is negative 1 plus 1 will give me 0. And 0 multiplied by bx plus c will give me automatically 0. That way, I can now find the value of a. So, let x be equal to minus 1. Anywhere I see x in the whole of the equation, I will replace it with minus 1. Starting from the left hand side, I have 2 into minus 1 squared minus 3 into minus 1 plus 1 is equal to a into minus 1 squared, then plus 5 multiplied by minus 1, then plus 1. Then plus, this place of course, minus 1 plus 1 will give me 0. And 0 multiplied by this will give me 0. So I can put here now as 0. Okay, moving forward, what I will now have, working on the left hand side, I have minus 1 squared will give me positive 1 multiplied by 2 is going to give me 2. Okay, then minus 3 multiplied by minus 1 will give me plus 3, then plus 1 equal to, from this bracket I have minus 1 squared will give me positive 1, okay, then I have a into 1, then plus 5 times minus 1 is a minus 5, then plus 1. If you look at this, it is now going to be 2 plus 3 plus 1 is going to give me 6. This will now be 6 equal to, why this place 2 plus 1 plus 1 is 2, then minus 5 will give me minus 3a. Okay, this is what I have. This implies that a is equal to 6 divided by negative 3, and that is equal to minus 2. Okay, look at it very well. I have gotten the value of a in the solution. I have gotten the value of a. I will move on to finding the value of b and the value of c. And when I get that, I put it into the partial splitted part. That becomes the required partial fraction that I'm expected to solve. Please watch as we continue, and remember to subscribe. Alright, now moving back to this place, which is very important, I'll still write it again. I want to get b and c. To get b and c, I still take this forward. So I have now 2x squared minus 3x plus 1, that is this, is equal to a into x squared plus 5x plus 1. Then plus bx plus c into x plus 1. Okay, I want to get b and c at this point. And what that means, anywhere I see letter a, I will put the value of a. So I'm going to replace this place now, which is a. This is exactly what I copied, where I have put asterisk. So I will replace this a with minus 2, since I have found it. So this place now becomes minus 2. Very good. Okay, so what then will I do next? I can open this bracket here, and after opening the bracket, I will multiply these two together. I will open the bracket here with negative 2, and I will multiply these together. So I am going to have minus 2 multiplied this will give me minus 2x squared. This time this is minus 10x, and this time this will give me minus 2, plus bx multiplied by x will give me bx squared. Okay, bx multiplied by 1 will give me just bx. C multiplied x will give me plus cx, and c multiplied by 1 will just give me c. Everything is equal to 2x squared minus 3x plus 1. Good. We are going to do what is called comparing coefficients. That is what we do. Now, I want to factor those ones that are having x squared together. So I have here minus 2x squared, I have here bx squared. So I will write bx squared plus, or rather now, minus 2x squared. So I have taken together the x squared. Then next I go for those ones that have x alone. So here I have minus 10x, here I have bx, here I have cx. So I can write it as plus bx plus cx minus 10x. So those ones with x, I have also brought them together. Cx, bx, and minus 10x. Next, those ones that are independent of x, that doesn't have x. So I have it here, which is c. Then I have it here, which is minus 2, that is c minus 2. Everything is still equal to 2x squared minus 3x plus 1. Okay, moving forward, I want to factor x squared in the first instance, and that is going to give me b minus 2 into x squared. Next, I want to factor x alone here. That is going to give me b, that is b, then plus c, that is this c, then minus 10, then x is factored. That is x here, x factored out. And lastly, I have c minus 2. It is still equal to 2x squared minus 3x plus 1. But remember what I said. Remember, this place is equality sign. I said that we are going to compare coefficients here. And if you look at it very beautifully, if you look at it very well, you will agree with me that here, the coefficient of x squared is b minus 2. Where that is by the right hand side, and by the left hand side, the coefficient of x squared is 2. So what it means is that b minus 2, which is the coefficient of x squared by the right hand side, is going to be equal to 2, which is the coefficient of x squared by the left hand side. Therefore, I can now write, therefore, b minus 2 is equal to 2. I am comparing coefficient. This place is very sensitive and very important. Okay? b minus 2. The coefficient of x squared by the right hand side is equal to 2, which is the coefficient of x squared by the left hand side. And from here, we can now see that this implies that b is equal to 2 plus 2. And that will give us the value of b equal to 4. We have gotten the value of b. Next, I will compare for the next one that has x. Alright, that means the coefficient of x by the, or if you like, I can take the last one because my interest now is to get c. I have gotten b, I have gotten a. So I can take the last one, or even take this. If I want to take the last one, that is c, that is the one that has no x, independent of x. c minus 2 is equal to 1 because this one has no x by the left hand side, and c minus 2 has no x. So I can say also c minus 2 is equal to 1, making c equal to 1 plus 2, which is equal to 3. I have gotten c. Another way you can get that c is taking the second one where we also have c, which is b, okay, plus c minus 10 equal to, this is the coefficient of x by the right hand side. So by the left hand side, the coefficient of x is just negative 3. Alright? Therefore, but I have gotten b. I got the value of b as 4, so I replace it. So I now have plus c minus 10 equal to negative 3. Now, c therefore is minus 3 minus 4 plus 10. Therefore, c is equal to minus 7 plus 10, okay, which is now c equal to 3. Still, now we have gotten all the variables. In conclusion, the partial fraction that we are expected to get, all right, is now going to be, from here, the value of a will now be a, okay, minus 2. I can now write it as minus 2 all over x plus 1, okay, then plus b, and b is 4, okay, I write it as 4x plus c, which is 3 all over x squared plus 5x plus 1. So the given question, the compound fraction, has been resolved into partial fraction as you can see it written. Thank you for watching. Though it is a bit long video, but I believe you learned something. Share my videos, subscribe and like. May God bless you.